A very good afternoon, students. Welcome to next video class of BST with Pinky ma'am. Okay, students, we are starting with the same chapter with chapter number 2. The chapter number 2 which has been done by Pratik sir before only. The topics done. Chapter number 2, the name of the chapter is Form of Business Organization. Form of Business Organization. So students, there you have studied sole proprietorship, joint stock company, partnership. So today we are going to study which topic? Cooperative society. We are going to study about the topic cooperative society. So what does cooperative mean? First of all, we should always know the meaning of cooperative. Okay, what is cooperative? Cooperative comes cooperative. Co means combination and operative means operating an organization. It means some people who are running the society, who are running the organization with the one main common goal, with the one main common motive. That's operating a business or operating an organization, operating a society with few peoples with the one common goal. With the one common goal is the meaning of cooperative society. Now, what I have written in the meaning, we will study further on. Okay, so the meaning, okay, one thing before I start the topic, you go on commenting, students. I will see your comments after a bit of my topic. I will finish. In middle of the topic, I will go and see your comments. If you are having any problem regarding any topic or any words you are not understanding, you do write on the comment so that I can understand that what you are understanding or not. If I am asking you a question that you are understanding, there also you write yes or no so that I can understand that you are listening to me and you are understanding to it. Okay, students? So be attention. No need to have any ill patience that we don't understand BST. BST is that thing which can be started from any topic. Which can be started from any topic. It is not that we have not done first chapter, ma'am. We have not done the second chapter starting with the sole proprietorship or partnership. No need. If you have not done, we will do the revision or doubt clearing class. In that you can do it, because I know some of the students have joined recently and they have not done. Afterwards we will be doing that topic, but you understand this topic which I am starting today. Okay, students, no need to worry about it, and just clear your concept. The concept should be very clear. If you are clear with the concept, automatically the learning part will come into your mind. Okay, so start. So what is the meaning of the cooperative society? Meaning, cooperative society is, I think what is clear to you. Cooperative society is a voluntary association. Is a voluntary association of persons who join together with the motive of welfare of the members. With the motive of welfare of the members. Voluntary. What is voluntary? Some of you have in the schools we have faith, we have annual functions. In that, some of the students are getting voluntary duty. Voluntary duty means those person who are willing to do the duty come and take the duty. That is the depending upon the person. Here also, it a voluntary association means The voluntary association means the person who wants to join the company, it's totally depend upon that person can come and join the business. It totally depend upon that person who wants to join the business. There is no forceful action on the person, on the people to join the business. Those who want to join, they can come and join cooperative society. They can come and join the cooperative. They can become a member of the cooperative society by their own willingness. Like we have some duties in our annual function. When the teachers ask who wants to do the duty, some people raise their hands and come forward for accepting the duties. That is the voluntary of their people, the voluntary willingness of that person to join that duty in that case. So in this case also it is a voluntary association. How this cooperative organization is made? With the voluntary association of the people, means whoever the person are willing to join, who join together with the motive of but the motive should be those who are joining. Like I told you, I asked some people in the class, some student in the class to join the voluntary duty if they want to join in an annual function. Some of you raise your hands and tell me that yes ma'am, we want to join the duty. But before that, I will see to it the person is willing to do the duty or have some other motive. Okay, that will be the responsibility of mine. Okay, like that type only. When the person is coming and joining the cooperative society with a voluntary association, means by their own willingness, the person should be having the motive of welfare of the members. What is the welfare? What is the welfare? Now in the second point we will study what is the welfare of the members. Okay. Point number 1. What are the welfare of the members is divided into these 3 points. Okay. Number 1, we are going to read, it protects the member from the exploitations of middlemen. It protects the member. What is the main goal? Welfare. What welfare? What is that welfare? Welfare means doing good to the society, doing good for the members in the society, doing good person relating to that society, doing good for that person who is related to these societies. So what type of good things we can do is that it protects the members from the exploitations of middlemen. Exploitation of middlemen. What is that exploitation? Suppose if this is a pen. Suppose this is a pen. When this pen, when the manufacturing of this pen, the cost of the manufacturing was 6 rupees. The cost of this manufacturing was 6 rupees. When it came out from the manufacturing company, it has become to 8 rupees. It has become to 8 rupees. And when it reached to the wholesaler, it became to 12 rupees. The cost of this pen became 12 rupees. Now when it went to the retailer, it becomes 18 rupees. The cost of the pen becomes 18 rupees. Now when the customer like us want this pen, the cost of the pen to us became 20 rupees. So what was the actual price? The actual price of the pen was 6 to 8 rupees, we can say. 6 to 8 rupees. But what we are paying? We are paying 20 rupees. So what are the differences? The excess differences are taken by the middleman. So to remove that excess cost which has been taken by the middleman, who are the helpers who help us? These persons who are belonging to cooperative society, who belonging to cooperative society. So these persons are the person who exploit the middleman, who remove the middleman and help the buyers like us to buy. Like we every month we require 20 or we require dozens of this pen. So and we are paying a lot and huge money. So where we will go? We will go to the persons of the cooperative society of handling problems for consumers like us. Handling problems like consumer like us. So we will go to that person who is excuse me who is doing work for us. So we will go and say, and they, if they want, they want what? They will help us to buy this pan by removing some middlemen, and after that when we will buy, we will get the cost of this pen will be 6 to 8 rupees. 6 to 8 rupees. Now why they are working for this? Why they are working? Minimum members is 10 to form an cooperative organization. How the cooperative organization is formed? With the minimum member is 10%. If there is 10% in an organization, then only this cooperative organization can form. So what is the minimum requirement of this? Is 10%. What is the minimum requirement? Is 10%. 10%. Okay. Its main motive is not to earn profit, but to help the cooperative society. Okay, I belong to the society of the pen which I required. So who will help me? The person who are belonging for the consumers. The cooperative society for the consumers. The cooperative society for the consumers are there, who will help me to buy these pens by removing the middleman in a cheap cost, in a lower cost. Understood? What is the three things? To protect, what is the main motive? To welfare of the members. How they will welfare? To protect the members from exploitations of middleman, and its main motive is not to earn profit but to help the cooperative society. This is the meaning of the cooperative society. Okay, now we will go to the features, merits and demerits of the cooperative society. Okay, what we will go? Features, merits and demerits. So once a student, I will see your comments. What are the comments, if you have understood or not, if you are present or not. Okay, students, let me see your comments. Okay, Indra, good afternoon. Dipanshu, good afternoon. Are you understanding what I am telling you? Yes, understood. Very good. Okay. So quickly, let us. The board is clear to you, all of you. Is the board is clear? Board is clear to you, students, so that you can write it. Okay. Okay. Okay, let us quickly start with the features. Okay, now what are the features? Again, I will tell you, if you are learning the meaning properly, from the meaning only we will get the features. If you have learning any topic, learn the meaning properly, so that if you forget also, if you think you are confused, you can at least write 2 to 3 features. You will not leave your question answers. I will tell you how from the meaning you are writing these features. So first thing, you should learn the meaning of every topic. Meaning is very important, because from the meaning only you will get features, and from features only you are getting merits and demerits. And I know you are studying in class 11. I don't have to tell you, merit means advantages and demerit means disadvantages. Okay, students? I know you all know it. Okay. So, features. Number one feature. It is an voluntary association. It is an voluntary association. What is voluntary association? I told you before also, what is voluntary association? Voluntary association is that association where people can come and join this organization by their own willingness. They are no need to force. They are not forced, for any person can come and join this cooperative society. No need to force of this. Okay, like a farmer can join, like for example I can tell you, farmer can join farmers association. Okay, agriculture association. Consumers can join consumer protection association. Anyone can join any association. Okay, there is no problem regarding this. Okay, now, okay, whoever wants, they can do this, and without any restriction they can entry in this cooperative organization. Without any restriction they can join this. This is known as voluntary association. Okay, now the second point is legal status. Legal status. What is legal status? It is compulsory for the cooperative society to get into a legal status, means lawful status. They have to get into a registrar. They have to get into a register. The cooperative society should be registered under the government, under the Cooperative Society Act 1912. Cooperative Society Act 1912. 1912. It is an act in which the cooperative society should be registered under the Cooperative Society Act 1912. This is the legal status. Okay, now why? Because to be considered as a separate entity. To be considered as a separate entity. Okay. Okay, I am reading. After registration, the cooperative organization gets a separate legal entity, which means cooperative society is considered separate from its member. Okay, this society is separate. Sole proprietorship. There we have learned the sole proprietorship is not a separate entity. And here we are learning in cooperative society it is a separate entity. I will tell you how it is a separate entity. Why it is considered as a separate entity. Okay. Now, I told you why this is a separate and separate entity and non-separate entity. Separate entity is what? Where the members, with the death, insolvency of the members, anything happen to the members, if anything happens to the members, company will not close. That is separate entity. If anything, what is not separate entity means members and company are same. What happens if anything happens to that person of the member of the company, if he is dead, or he is insolvent. I know you. I think you know the meaning of insolvency. Means people are having no assets, nothing to pay out their debts. What is debt? Their liabilities. Their liabilities which they have taken from outsiders. That is debt. Okay. So for that total dependence upon the member is not separate entity. When the company is not dependent upon the former and closer of the company is not dependent upon the members, then it is a separate entity. So in legal status, what we have studied 2 points. We have studied that one, it should be under a law. Which law? Cooperative Society Act 1912. Okay, Cooperative Society Act 1912, and it is a separate entity. Okay, these 2 points we have learned. So these 2 are the keywords for legal status. Remember. The third is limited liabilities. Obviously, when it is a separate entity, then it is a limited liability. Means all the members are having limited liability. What is limited liability? Means whatever the debt they are being taken, they will take according to the capital they have. They are taking according to the capital they have, and they are paying out of the organization. If What happened in sole proprietorship and partnership? They are unlimited liability. Why? Because what happened when they are unable to pay the debt, their personal properties are taken into the consideration. Their personal properties are taken into the consideration. But over here in cooperative society, their personal properties will not be taken into the consideration. How much liability they are having in the company, if they are able to pay, it's okay. If they are not able to pay, then further actions will be taken, but it will not be considered from their personal property. But it will not be considered from their personal property. This is limited liability. Means how much they are having to contribute the capital, that much only. With that, regarding to that capital only, they will take the liability. They will not consider their own personal asset as a capital. They will never consider their personal asset as a capital. Okay, so only the capital they are investing in the cooperative society, that much only they will consider. That is limited liability. I hope you have understood. The third is control. The fourth point is control. What is control? Okay, control. Wait a minute. Okay, control. In the cooperative society, the main power and decisions are taken by the elected person. One elected, one man, one army. One man, one person decision. One man, one decision. That is the main motive, that is the main control. Like we have studied in Hindu undivided family. In Hindu undivided family, what we have studied? We have studied the main control, the main decisions, the main control is of whose? Of Karta. Who is Karta? The senior most head of the family. The senior most head person of the family is the Karta. Over here also control is done by the elected person of the cooperative society. Understood? So the control means decisions and everything. Okay. Now the service motive. It is very important. Service motive. What is the service motive? What is the primary motive? I have already told you its main motive is not to earn profit but to help the cooperative society. So what is the primary motive? Service motive means primary motive. The primary motive is to help the people and remove the exploitations of middleman. Help the people by removing the exploitations of the middleman. That is the service motive. Okay. Its secondary motive can be earning profit. Its secondary motive can be earning profit but not the main motive. Okay, the secondary motive can be, it can be, but not the main. If that motive is for helping others, the profit if we are earning, the corporate society is thinking that with the profit, if we will earn the profit and we can help more people with that profit, then the secondary motive can be the earning profit, but the primary motive only is to have helping the people, helping the thinking of welfare of the people. Okay, now what is, I hope these 6 points is clear to you. Voluntary association, legal status, voluntary association, legal status, limited liability, control, service motive, equal voting right. Oh, now the 6th point is equal voting right. All the members, there is no discriminations of the member, there are no caste system, there are no difference between the gender, nothing to be discriminated. All is having, means if there are 10 members in the company, like I told you, this company can be made with the form of 10%. If somebody is introducing more capital and somebody is introducing less capital, then also one voting for one person, then also one voting for one person. Okay, everyone has the equal voting rights. Means there is no description upon the caste system, capitals or any gender equations or discrimination. There is equal voting right for every members in the cooperative society. Understood? Now, what is merits? First, I will see your comments. If you have not understood any of the topic, any of the point, you do tell me. Okay? I'm just going to see your comments. Okay? Okay, Indra, you have understood. Very good, very nice. Okay, let me start with the merits. Okay, now merits. Student, merit means advantages. Now you will see how these advantages, these point of advantages, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, 7 points of advantages are related to the features. We have seen these are very related to the meaning, voluntary, legal status, okay, limited liability, okay, control, service motive, and equal voting right. How these are very equal? At least these you can, these 3 points, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. These 3 points you can write it with the features at least. Okay, now we will see the merits. Equal voting status. See, equal voting rights and equal voting status. As I told you, there is no description between the gender, the caste system, and the main is capital, because the 10% when they are forming the organization, they are bringing the capital. They are bringing the capital. So the capitals they are bringing can be less or can be more. The capital is also not forcefully brought. It is also willingness to bring. Means how they are bringing the members, they are coming, registering themselves and bringing some amount of capital. They are, how they are registering themselves into cooperative society, how the people are registering, they are coming, registering their names and bringing some capital. The capital can be, the capital is of small amount only. The small amount, but the amount varies. But the amount varies with the variation of the people. With the variation of the people. Okay. So equal voting status, we have already started. We have already understood the equal voting rights. Okay. Now, limited liability. See, again we are coming with limited liability. Is it that we are coming? How limited liability is merit? I have already told you, because that liability is according to the capital. No personal property, no personal assets of the members are being claimed if they are not able to pay the debt. No personal asset of the person or the members of the cooperative society or the members of the cooperative society are being claimed if they are not able to pay the liability or debt. So it is a limited liability. It is a limited liability. Understood? Now, that stable existence. Okay, stable existence. Stable existence means, I told you, we can say from the legal status. We can take it from legal status. How we will take it from legal status? See, as I told you that this cooperative society is separate legal entity. It is a separate legal entity. As it is a separate legal entity, so with the death of the person or insolvency of the person, the business will not close. The business will not close. The business will go on running. Like in sole proprietorship or in partnership, I told you, like in sole proprietorship, I told you, if there is having one person, there is no separate legal entity. If the person died or become insolvent, then the continuation of the business will end up. The continuation of the business will end up. But what happened over here? It is a separate legal entity. So if anything happens to the member, but still the business will go on with the remaining members. With the remaining members or the members, more members can join and the more members. So it is a stable existence. Stable means continuous. Stable means continuous. Economical functioning. Very important. Do understand what is economical functioning. What is economical function? I am reading from the book some points you understand. Okay. The operation of a cooperative society is quite economical, as most of the activities are performed by the members themselves, and while purchasing goods or raw materials, middlemen are eliminated. Middlemen are eliminated. Okay, so they get the raw material and goods at a low cost. The cooperative organization do not maintain large stocks. Due to cash trading, there is no bad debts. There is saving in advertising and selling expenses also. So, what are the economical function? What are the how they are doing, how they are investing their capital? That is known as economical function. That we have read in 3 or 4 points that I am going to tell you. How they are doing their capital, how this cooperative society are running the welfare with their own capital, running the welfare for the welfare of the company, running the organization with the own capital is known as economical functioning. What is economical function? Economical function is that they are exploiting, first of all, whatever the raw material, whatever the goods they are required for the society which they are working, under which they are working, they are giving them in a low cost. I told you about my pen. The cost of the pen when I buy from the retail shop, it was 20 rupees. When I went to this cooperative society who is helping to buy me the pen, they are giving me at 6 to 8 rupees. Why? Because they are exploiting the middleman. Why I will get it? By becoming the member of the cooperative society. By becoming the member of the cooperative society. So, they are removing the middleman, and so we are getting into a low cost. Now, how we will get the low cost? We will understand over here. Support from government. Support from this economical function and this are very much related. Economical function and support from government. Just a second. Now, support from government. We are getting in a cheap rate. Why we are getting? Why only cooperative society? How? What are the terms that they are getting? Why? Because they have been fully supported from the government. This is government, okay? Fully support from the government. Government are reducing their tax rates, okay? Government are giving leeway on the tax rates, okay? Now, concessions also government are providing, and raw materials, and sometimes in a subsidy rate. What is the subsidy rate? Very low rate, means manufacturing rate. That is a subsidy, means very low cost, in a very low cost. That is a subsidy rate. Without any tax, that is a subsidy. Discount rate. Without tax and plus discount rate is known as subsidies rate. So they are getting, this is a support from the government. That's why their economic functioning is in that manner that they can remove the exploitation of the middlemen. With the help, with the support from the government, they can remove the exploitations of the middlemen. This is the very important part. How they are moving the exploitations of the middleman? With the help, with the support of the government. Okay. The next, easy to form. I told you, as it is a voluntary association, it is very easy to form. Anyone can come, contribute the capital, and just have a one legal registrar under the Cooperative Society Act 1912. The cooperative society can form. Okay, with the help of 10%. With the help of 10%. Okay, open membership, again it is very related to voluntary association. I hope the merits, it is very easy. What are the merits? Equal voting right, limited liability, stable existence, economically function, support from government, easy to form, open membership. Okay, these all are very much related with the features. Okay, I hope you all have understood the merits very clearly. In the last, we will do demerits. There are only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Quickly, I will finish the 5 demerits. And students, be ready. Tomorrow, I am going to do the types of cooperative society and the case studies. That is very important. Case study and cooperative society is very important for your class 12, for your other in first year, second year, third year. We have a book on cooperative society. So this basic concept should be very clear about the cooperative society. Okay, let me see you have understood or not. Okay, Indra, you have understood. Dipanshu, I hope you all have understood. Now, quickly I will finish. Okay. Demerits or disadvantages of limited liability. Limited capital. Limited capital. I told you that voluntary association 10%. 10% means it has a limited liability. Limited liability means limited capital. It can have only the capital. Varies of capital, varies of the person, that is limited capital. Okay, limited resources means because there is no compulsion of contribution. Voluntary association, no compulsion of voluntary association, no compulsion of bringing the capital or not. Okay, and how much bringing the capital, there is no compulsion, so it is a limited capital. Okay, limited resources, and so the rate of return is also limited. As there is limited capital, rate of return will be also limited. Okay, next is inefficient management. Inefficient management. Now, when it is an inefficient management, why it is an inefficient management? Because generally the management is done by the person associated in this group. That 10% or more than person who have become voluntary association by running this cooperative society, generally that people only run the business, so they are not the profession, they are not a profession person, and the liabilities are very limited. As the liabilities are very limited, okay, so they cannot, and the main motive of this business is not to earn the profit. Not to earn the profit, ultimately the money is not coming. If the money is not coming, how they can spend the money in a professional skill person to run the management. So the management is running by an unprofessional persons who are running the society, who are running the cooperative society, so it is an inefficient management. Okay, now lack of secrecy. As I told you, it is a open 10 to 20 members. All the members are involved to participate, or involved to give their decisions, and have a right to go against of the decision or for the decision. So open meeting is held. So there is a lack of secrecy. Okay, excessive government control. Okay, very important. Excessive government control. What is excessive? Now, when government is supporting you, that means, why government is supporting? Its main motive is what? Cooperative society main motive is service motive, and government's also main motive is service motive. Both's main motive is service motive. So government is helping you, giving you rebate to buy things, giving you subsidies. So with the things, they are overlooking at you. They are looking at you, what you are doing. They are keeping an eye on the cooperative society, at pin to point account is being done, audit is being done by the government of the materials which has been bought and sold by the cooperative society. All the things are being controlled by the government. With the control of the government only these societies are running. Okay, so excessive, because sometimes there are lots of members. Why this is excessive control, excessive government control is going on? Because okay, I'm going to read it, okay, from the book. A cooperative organization get various concessions and benefits from the government, as I told you. In return, there is excessive government regulation and control by the government. I told you that like that way only. It is essential for cooperative organization to get this account audited by the auditors of the cooperative department and to submit its account with the registrar. All these regulations restrict the flexibility and efficiency of the cooperative organization. Why it is disadvantages? Why excessive government control? Because with the excessive government control, the flexibility and efficiency of the cooperative is, keyword is, because, keyword is, you write it if you are writing, because of excessive government control, the flexibility and efficiency of the cooperative society decreases. Okay, now the last point is conflict among the members. Obviously every members are there to take part, okay, there to give decisions, there have a right to go against of the decisions, have a right to go for the decisions. So what happened? There is a conflict between the members. Some will be ready to take the decisions, and some will not be ready to take the decisions. Okay, will not be against of the decision, and some will be for with the decision. So there is definitely conflict among the members, and this conflict ultimately can bring the selfish motive of some persons for earning a, removing from the main motive, that is welfare of the members. From the main motive they are removing, and they are not giving the service motive. They are not, because of this conflict the main motive can be removed. So what is the disadvantages? Because of the conflict among the members, some of the members may remove the main motive, that is service motive, to provide the members. Okay, so students, I hope you all have understood the meaning, features, merits and demerits of the society. Okay, merits, demerits of the society. So next day we are going to do types of cooperative society. Next day we are going to do types of cooperative society. Okay, and the case study. Tomorrow we are going to do this. Be ready for it. And if you have not understood any other point also from this chapter, do write in your WhatsApp group, or you have my number. Okay, Pinky Gauri ma'am. So you have my number, WhatsApp number. You can post it in my WhatsApp number that you are not understanding these points, and the notes will be forwarded into your Google Classroom. Thank you, students. Take care of yourself. Stay home, stay safe, and use your sanitizers quick. Do your hand washes regularly, and the main is increase your immune power. Increase your immune power. The main thing is that nowadays you are being at home. Increase your immune power. Thank you, students, for today.